Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your special update here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you're watching this reading was meant to find you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we've got an Eight of Swords. I feel like we had this Eight of Swords the other day for you, or very recently. I don't know why. I feel like a little deja vu here. This is an overactive mind, right? This is a mind that's kind of trying to find solutions to problems that haven't arisen yet. We're making things a little bit too complex. I think you're kind of a classic overthinker, you know? And sometimes we need to just kind of put the mind down and just get in the flow. Just start doing something. Just get into the moment. We don't have to overthink it. What things can we do to get out of our head when we start overthinking? Maybe that's a good question for everybody in the chat or in the comments. What can we do when we start overthinking? When we get into that analysis paralysis? Maybe it's just a matter of going outside, right? Getting grounded. Maybe it's an idea of invoking one of the other elements. Right? Maybe we need to get into some of the fire energy. We need to get into some of the water or the earth energy. Well, let's see. Let's put this card into a little bit of context. Okay? If we are overthinking, well, there's the fire. There's a lot of fire right there, actually. That's the Eon card, Judgment, Rebirth, Reawakening. We have Earth here with a Prince of Pentacles. We got Cups with a Four of Cups. More fire with a Prince of Wands. And a Princess of Wands. This is really, really cool. This is good. This is really, I think we really have answered the question. When things are getting too complex, right? I think first and foremost, the good idea is to go out and do something you've never done before. Go out and try something brand new. Something that we've never really thought about before. Something that we don't know anything about, and therefore we can't really overthink it. We just go and we try it. And whatever it might be, you know, maybe you've never painted before, maybe you've never done karaoke before. Take yourself out of your head and engage with your world in a new way. Yeah. The Eon card is a little bit more significant than that, though. Because if this is, maybe it's not just a moment where we feel we are too much in our head, and we're going to go out and do something new. We're going to go out and do something, right? Maybe this is more of a ubiquitous feeling. Maybe this is really the idea that I've been overthinking my whole life, you know, and I really don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't have any answers. I know that there's problems, but I can't find the solutions, and life is getting too complex, and I don't know which way is up or down, and I feel rather paralyzed, right? Well, the Eon card is kind of a big decision, a super huge change in your life, right? This is, you know, it's not just I'm going to go outside and do something different today. This is saying I'm going to go outside my life and do something completely different for life. You know, it's kind of a life decision rather than just a moment to moment, you know, can go outside kind of thing. So I wonder if you've been considering a really big shift, or if we're in this Eight of Swords energy and we feel like the only way to get out of it is to do something really, really big, to make a big change in life. Whatever we've been doing feels like it hasn't been working, especially going from a 4 to an 8, right? Cups to Swords. Okay. It almost seems like we're not feeling this anymore. And we know that we've got to make a really big decision. And the Four of Cups, it's not bad. It's okay. It's decent, right? It's a boat that's not sinking. no holes in the boat. But it's not sailing off into adventure either. There's no party on the boat. We're thankful it's not sinking, but we want more than that, right? And that Eight of Swords is maybe us trying to figure out how to fix something. Well, it's not really a problem to be fixed. It's kind of like we're trying to fix something that can't be fixed, doesn't need to be fixed. It's not broken, so we can't fix it. It's not really a problem that we can solve. It's just it's this feeling that we have, and maybe that Four of Cups is just kind of, maybe that's it. You know? Maybe by applying our mental energy to this situation, we're just spinning our wheels, because it's not something that we can improve upon. So I think you've been considering a big shift in your life, a big move. The Yin card is a doorway to a new future. All right? If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right, we're going to put the rest of the cards out on the table. We have a Four of Pentacles. Yeah. But then we got that Six of Wands. We've got a Prince of Swords. And we got a Six of Cups. Yes, look at that. That is a party on the boat. That is a life that is resonant and harmonious. That's something to smile about. I think this might literally be the best spread I've ever seen. It is a simple, simple message. You've been boxed in emotionally in your life and feeling as if we can't move, feeling maybe scared to go forward, scared to make this big change. We've been overthinking it, overthinking it, overthinking it. It's a very clear message. Spirit is saying, do it. Go, take the calculated risk, right? Find your fire, find your motivation, get grounded. This is fire to earth, right? You can build a new reality, but you have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to make the decision and walk through that doorway. Now, walking through that doorway is not going to be easy. It's going to lead to a lot of new things, a lot of things we've never done before. It's a new life. We're going to have to figure out kind of how to do it as we go. But this is nothing compared to what it will be like for you to stay in this box. This is a box that almost feels kind of suffocating. It almost feels like we're literally in a box, and it's like filling up with water. And it's just like we're starting to get anxious and anxious and anxious, trying to figure out why we're here. What did we do to deserve this? Where should we go? How can we get out of here? Who did this to us? Where am I? What's this glass made of? I wonder what kind of water this is. We're thinking, when what we really need to do is just bust the hell out of there. Okay? Simple. And this is a simple reading, right? It's kind of saying that you making this bold decision in your life right now is going to lead to your happiness. It's going to lead to pleasure, community, love, resonance, harmony. It's going to be the happiest day of your life, right? Of course, you got to go through some of the difficult fire energy, some doubt. You've got to really build something. Maybe you're sort of building a new reality, building a new universe for yourself. So it's going to be hard work, difficult work. Okay? And maybe this is the decision, not so much to get away from something else, right? But moving towards something specific will take you away from that other thing. This is you maybe starting a new job, starting a new hobby, learning something new, signing up for that big class, making this big life change. I'm going to go work for that big company. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to learn jujitsu. I'm going to do that big thing because my life can't stay the way it's been staying. It can't stay in those fours. So you go and you sign up for jujitsu, and then the next day you go there and you don't know what the heck you're doing. You've never moved your body like this before. People have never thrown you around on the mat like this, but you're learning. You're learning a lot about yourself. You're learning how to move yourself. You're learning how much you really are capable of doing, You're learning that hey, I can do this, you know? And it's going to be work. You're going to have to obviously learn, put in the effort to learn and build up the skill, or build up that new reality, or build up that new universe. Okay? So as much as this is is kind of getting us away from the force, getting us out of the box that feels like it's filling up with water, this has to be something intentional. It has to be a very decisive move. And I think with that Eight of Swords, you've been considering starting something brand new, rather exciting, rather scary. You've been having doubts. You've been overthinking it. Spirit is saying, just do it. You know, it's like an advertisement for shoes or something. Just do it. I'll probably get in trouble for saying that or something, but it's a doorway. You have to walk through that intentionally. All right, let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the Factor Infinite and Unknown. We'll set it down right over here with our tiny horse, Mr. Ed. And now we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If you have a prediction for that card, please put it in the comments. Let's take a look around the room. Interesting thing here that we see is that the Eon card, that baptism by fire, that decision that you have to make, is the only major arcana card on the table. And it's Spirit focusing your attention on this decision that says you've been overthinking it. Just walk through the doorway. The doorway is there. Stop overthinking it and just choose to go through that door. And on the other side is going to be pain. It's going to be difficult work. It's going to be hardship. It's going to be struggle, but it is so worth it. It is so worth it. We know what's on this side of the door. Same old, same old. On this side of the door is something new, exciting, kind of scary, that's going to lead to a real fulfillment and sense of satisfaction and joy and connection and community. I think it's going to put you in touch with your kind of people, right? The people that you want to be with, the people that are that embody the qualities that you're trying to build up in yourself. It's the right kind of people. Of course, we've got fire, 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 water and water, the air and the air, the earth and the earth. So it's pretty well balanced, I'd say, right? The Prince of Pentacles underneath everything, in a way, sort of represents this urge in you to keep doing the same old thing. It's easy for the Prince of Pentacles to just keep building what we've been building. It's easier to maintain momentum than it is to sort of stop the car and turn the car and start going a different direction. It takes more energy to come up to speed than it does to just maintain your speed, right? So that's why it's going to be difficult. That's why it's a fiery doorway, right? It's so much easier to just stay where you've been, stay what you've been doing, how you've been doing it. Stay in the Four of Cups and Pentacles. Keep building that life. Keep building up this tower around you, and, that could be that. It's easier. And it's kind of the way that we're having all these thoughts and we're ruminating on stuff, but in our behaviors, we're still doing the same old thing. Nothing's changed yet. We're thinking about change, but we're not doing change. We're still steady, building the same life we've been building. And then our Prince of Wands here is sort of that inspiration to start building a different life, to set a different intention. And then our builder energy will start building up the new life, right? But we've got to make that change first. The change, it has to happen in the mind, really, when we decide to go through that doorway. And maybe that's the difficult thing here with the prince. A lot of princes, right? And this is all these princes, and even the princess, are talking about what's going on in your life right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. And this is the card of fixed air. Rather than all of this rumination, you're fixing your mind on a decision and you're going through that doorway. It's Spirit's way of saying, do it now, do it now, do it now. The boat's not sinking today. Maybe it will. Maybe it wasn't sinking yesterday. Maybe it's going to sink tomorrow. Who knows? It's unpredictable. So might as well take an unpredictable chance on a better future for yourself and get that Six of Cups. We don't know how stable the fours are. We think that this is, well, I got some kind of safety and security now. I might as well just stay here, keep doing what I'm doing. This isn't guaranteed. These are impermanent. These will not last forever. So why not? Right? Why not? I think you've been searching for a reason why. Well, why? What's a good reason? Why should I really do it? What would be the point? And then maybe we're thinking of kind of reasons why we shouldn't. I think we just need to stop the overthinking. Make that decision. And I gotta say, it seems like Spirit, through these cards, is saying, do it. Do it now. Right. And in the future position with the Princess of Wands, like I said, it's going to be a learning experience. The Princess is basically a page, a squire, right? A knight in training. One day will be a full-on knight. You walk into the jiu-jitsu studio and you're just a civilian. You're just someone off the street. You're not even a novice. You're not even a beginner because you haven't begun yet. You're just walked in the door, And it's a process. And you have to be aware and ready that it's going to be a process. This new life you're building up, this new version of yourself, this new hobby or habit or goal or skill or whatever it is, it's a learning process, and you have to understand that you're in training. And if you're a squire, if you're the knight in training, you're giving yourself the freedom to not know what the hell you're doing. You're giving yourself the permission, you're giving yourself freedom to fail, to try and embarrass yourself and fall flat on your face. It's okay. Because you're still learning. You're not expecting of yourself, and others aren't expecting you to be the master yet. Eventually, I think you will become that. But you got to start somewhere, right? And now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free, doesn't cost anything. It supports the channel, and I appreciate that. So we start from our Four of Pentacles, and this is now, right? This is who we are in this moment. We start with where we are, with who we are, with what we are, where we are, all the whatever I said. This is everything that we have in us right now. This height, this weight, this skill level, this status, this whatever. This is who we are right at this moment. Anytime we get a 4, we start looking for the 5, right? So whoever we are right now, this is what we're trying to make. We're trying to change. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with who we are right now or how we are. But we know that we're not going to stay this way forever. And we can't try to stay this way forever. We have to keep growing and making progress. We have to keep expanding and learning and developing. We have to take a step. We have to change. If we don't change intentionally, the world will change us for us when we're not ready for it. That's why I said these are impermanent. The 4s are impermanent. We either do something proactive or productive now, or we just wait around for disaster that's going to come and sweep everything off the table. Okay? And that's pretty much the ultimatum. Those are the options in life. And I think that this is our starting point. It's kind of like you don't have to exercise at home to get in shape to then go to the gym and get healthy, right? Just go, right? I was literally talking to one of my friends last night, and he does jujitsu, and I was saying, well, I really want to start, but I kind of feel like I got to get into better shape before I can go and do that, and not really completely get my butt kicked and not get hurt or whatever. And he said, no, it's better you just go. However you are now, that's when you start. You don't have to, and maybe that's part of the overthinking. Maybe that's an excuse. Well, I'm not in good enough shape to go do it. Well, that's going to get you in shape. Yeah. And so I feel like you're in a similar position with this energy. Spirit's telling you do it. Go through the door. Go through the door. It's going to be hard. Yeah. You're going to get knocked down. Yeah. That's the name of the game, right? But you're in training. You're learning how to do it, how to function, how to move. And the next card in the environment is that Six of Wands. You're going to realize what you're really capable of. I think eventually you will become a master at this, at whatever this is for you. I don't know that it's actually jujitsu, whatever it is that you're choosing to do. Okay? And I think you're going to find a lot of confidence. You're going to find a lot of power, personal power. And I think you're really going to learn and grow. I think you're going to be in touch with the right people. What we need is that fixed air energy, the Prince of Swords. We need to make the decision, and we just need to do it. And it's just, let's not think about it. Let's just get up and act on, and act in this proactive way. Because that Six of Cups is really out there for you in life. That's the best day of your life. And every day can be that day. We can go home every night and think, wow, that was a good day. I got my butt kicked today, but man, I wouldn't trade that for the world, And eventually you're going to get your butt kicked less and less, and you're going to start doing more of the kicking, You're going to start winning more than you are sort of, losing the match or the day or the whatever it is, right? You're going to have more triumphs, more wins. But either way, even in those days where you just kind of, you got your kind of butt handed to you, right? Even in those days, there's a satisfaction. You're saying, I love this, I every day I feel like I'm getting better and better. I'm stronger. I'm happier. I like the place. I like the people I'm with. This is that Four of Cups seems like, man, why did I stay there? This is that beautiful day. Yeah. Let's look at our mystery card. This is really straightforward. I think this is literally this is a jackpot. It's literally the best spread I've ever seen. It's just simple. It's saying if you do this thing, your life's going to get better. Whatever you've been thinking about, do it. Your life will get better. Mystery card. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments. What? Maybe more earth energy, right? Let's see a universe. Or Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is your future self looking back on this and thinking, I made the right decision. Your future self is hoping and praying that you'll make the right decision. Otherwise, the Queen of Pentacles becomes regret. It becomes longing for the choice we never made. And you don't want your future self to be lamenting the choice that you didn't make right now. Yeah, very, very strong confirmation here. This is the future. All the queens are looking at the past. The princes, remember, are here now in the present moment. What you do now is affecting your future self, and you want your future self to be happy, right? So make the right decision now. Okay. We're going to do an extended reading. That's a good decision too. Click on the link in the corner. There's a link down below. New readings for Gemini, usually on Mondays and Fridays. This was a special reading. I felt like you needed a little motivation here today. Okay. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. Doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.